Hey, my name is Stephanie Angie. I am from Binus International University, and now I'm going to show you my presentation on systems thinking, which will include information on systems thinking, personal mastery, and last, mental models. So first, what is a system? A system is defined as a group of interacting, interrelated, or interdependent components that form a complex and unified whole. And characteristics of systems are: first, all parts of a system must be present for the system to perform its function. Second, all parts must be arranged in an ordered way for the system to perform its function. Third, systems have particular functions within larger systems. Fourth, systems maintain stability. And last but not least, systems have feedback. And now let's discuss about the system structure, which is the events, patterns, and structure pyramid. At the top of the pyramid, there is events. Events is about short term and react, while patterns are trends or changes in events over time. Patterns is a more understanding to the reality at deeper level, while at the base of the pyramid there is structures, and structures is all about long term. Systems thinking is the use of various techniques to gain insights as a whole. Systems thinking will balance the short-term and long-term relationships. Therefore, systems thinking is dynamic, complex, and interdependent. Next, what is personal mastery? Personal mastery is about learning and creating what one wants in life and encouraging others to develop themselves towards the goals they are intended to achieve and purposes they learn. In other words, to align purpose, which is to find who am I, with vision. What do I want to create? Under purpose, people will know why they are here, what motivates them to be a better person. As with purpose, people will pay attention to their lives and will eventually discover who they really are. And last, enduring or long-lasting, it remains constant. While under vision, what do I want to do in the future? And vision is specific and clearly recognizable, and it is something that someone wants or desires. And last, vision focuses on the outcome, which is long-term rather than the process. Here's the definition of mental models. Mental models is an explanation of a person's thought processes of how something works in the real world. Mental models helps humans to understand the world and how to interact with the world. Moreover, mental models represents emotions, feelings, perceptions, and other psychological processes. And characteristics of mental models include: first, mental models include what a person thinks is true, not necessarily what is actually true. Second, mental models are similar in structure to the thing or the concept they represent. Third, mental models allow a person to predict the results of his or her actions. The last, but not least, mental models are simpler than the thing or concept they represent. They include only enough information to allow accurate predictions. And here's the principles of mental models. First, everyone has mental models. Second, mental models determine how and what we see. Third, mental models guide how we think and act. Fourth, mental models lead us to treat our inferences as facts. Fifth, mental models are always incomplete. Sixth, mental models influence the results we get, thereby reinforcing themselves. And last but not least, mental models often outlive their usefulness. And here's the steps of the ladder of inference. First, select data from the pool of observable data. Second, add meaning to data selected. Third, make assumptions based on meaning. Fourth, draw conclusions from assumptions. Fifth, adopt beliefs. Sixth, take actions. And last, get results. So create more observable data. And in other words, the ladder of inference also refers to first, people do something because of conclusions they have drawn. And second, people draw conclusion from what they think and feel. Third, people decide what they think or feel. Fourth, people add their own personal and cultural meanings. Fifth, people notice certain aspects of their surroundings. And last but not least, their surroundings. And now, why do people act? Everyone has mental models, which includes observation, apply mental models, assumptions, conclusions, and beliefs. And last, what actions do people choose? And as the ladder goes up, the ladder of inference, it becomes abstract, which causes people to make mistakes in abstraction and act inappropriately. The two skills required in mental models are first reflection and second inquiry. Reflection is slowing down people's thinking processes to become more aware of how they form their mental models and how people influence their behavior. Reflection skills allow change and growth to occur, while inquiry means holding conversations where we openly share views and develop knowledge about each other's assumptions. Inquiry skills operate in face-to-face interactions, use the skills of active learning, ask others to share the reasoning behind their conclusions, and use non-aggressive language to ask questions. Mental models into the light. First, note that your conclusions may be based on your inferences. Second, assume that your reasoning could have gaps or errors. Third, use examples to illustrate the data you selected that led to conclusions. Fourth, paraphrase meanings to check if understanding is correct. So the fifth one is explain steps. 6. Ask others if they have other ways to interpret data or if they see gaps. Next, assume others may reach different conclusions. Ask others to illustrate their data and meanings. And last, ask others to explain their thinking. So now we have reached the end of my presentation. Thank you for your kind attention.